At just 15 years old, Malik Carter faced the unimaginable. He was dragged from his neighborhood in handcuffs, accused of ending a man's life, something he never did. It was the year 1993, and the system did not care about facts. All that mattered was a name on a paper, and his name became the one. Detective Ronald Harris, a man later exposed for twisting facts in several other cases, claimed that Malik fit the description. But witnesses said otherwise. The real suspect was taller, older, and had no connection to Malik. Still, that did not matter. A courtroom filled with bias, pressure, and silence declared him guilty. He was sentenced to life in prison. Behind steel bars and concrete walls, Malik's world collapsed. His mother passed away 2 years into his sentence. He never got to say goodbye. Every night he stared at the ceiling of his cell, holding on to one fragile thread: hope. Hope that one day the truth will rise. Hope that his voice would finally be heard. For 19 years, he lived in a system that forgot him. But he never forgot himself. He read law books. He studied court rulings. He wrote hundreds of letters. He believed in something bigger than pain, justice. Then came a shift. In 2012, a new district attorney reopened old cases linked to Detective Harris. They found patterns, evidence tampered, witnesses bribed, stories forced. One by one, those cases crumbled, and at the heart of it stood Malik's file, untouched for almost 2 decades. A lawyer named Sarah Daniels, driven by justice, took Malik's case. She worked day and night, gathering documents, meeting witnesses, uncovering what had been hidden. Her investigation revealed that 2 crucial pieces of evidence had been ignored: a fingerprint that did not belong to Malik and a witness statement that was never shown to the defense. Finally, in 2021, the court reopened Malik's case. The hearing was filled with reporters, supporters, and people who had followed his story for years. But Malik stood silently, wearing a simple gray suit, eyes fixed on the judge. The judge, Margaret Ellis, read from the files, her voice shaking. This court finds that Mr. Carter was wrongfully convicted. The evidence now shows he is innocent of all charges. A hush fell over the courtroom. Malik stepped forward. His hands trembled, not from fear, but from the weight of time. He walked toward the judge, tears in his eyes, his voice steady yet full of emotion. "I lost everything," he said, "but today, I get to stand here not as a number, not as a prisoner, but as a man. And you gave that back to me. Thank you for giving me my life." The judge, overcome with emotion, lowered her head. A tear rolled down her cheek. In that moment, the roles faded. There was no judge, no former inmate, just 2 human beings standing in a courtroom built on pain, finally touched by truth. The crowd stood in silence. No applause, no noise, just the weight of 19 years echoing through that room. Later that year, Malik was awarded $6.1 million for the years he had lost. But for him, the money meant little. He used part of it to create a foundation that helps other wrongfully convicted individuals. He visits prisons, speaks to at-risk youth, and helps fund legal teams that fight for justice. His story became more than survival. It became a legacy, a reminder that no matter how broken the system may be, the human spirit can rise again and again. It can be rebuilt, it can be forgiven, and it can fight for what is right. Malik Carter's journey is not just about a wrongful conviction. It is about the strength to keep going when everything is taken. It is about standing up in front of the very system that broke you and healing the world with truth. What are your thoughts? Please subscribe for more real stories that move the heart and awaken the mind.